Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are, here in the studio. We're already kind of pushing the line here. I think we should avoid letting them spicy boys getting on the air. We are joined this evening by our South African spy. Mr. Hades has decided to show up in the studio.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Celebrating Austria the correct way, sir. Hope everybody is doing well this evening. Hope your week has started off well. I got to take Monday off, which was cool and all.
Oh, lucky you.
I might take a little time off next week for my birthday, too. I might see if they'll let me do that.
Oh, double lucky you.
Yeah. I'm hoping to keep up a record of not working a full day all of January, or a full week, rather. All of January, if I can avoid it.
I haven't worked a full day, and I don't even know how many years.
I know, right? Dear God. Oh, my God. What's going on with our stream here this evening?
Yeah, I'm seeing lots of this, and I'm hoping you can fix it. But, I mean, real story, I don't think I've been on time to my job in probably 3 years? Maybe more?
I can do absolutely nothing to fix that in particular. What we'll do here is we will just shift over to...
It's just that one input, I would assume.
Yes, it appears to be just that one from that source.
I can count the pixels.
Yes.
No longer. I can no longer count the pixels.
Yeah. If I had $1 for every pixel in this picture, I still wouldn't be able to afford a subscription to the GP broadcasts that are done by professionals, unlike us.
Speaking of all things perfectly imbalanced, so you know how Nick has this obsession with the birds in Milestone?
Oh, no.
Everything's broken, but the birds work.
They do.
Birds aren't real, but the birds work.
I was just watching through
the
the
not real birds work.
Scenic shots of Austria. They managed to build a pretty impressive bull structure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But you know the little podium that they wave the flag from?
Uh-huh.
That's just scaffolding.
Oh! That's not sketchy at all.
They should have made it a bird.
That would mean it would work perfectly every time. Absolutely. Dear God. Oh, German. You know what? Austrians are just mountain krauts. Changed my mind.
I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah, don't worry.
I cannot say what I want to say.
It's all right. I say terrible things about Europe. For instance, the Netherlands is just swamp Germans. It's,
No, I want to go the direction more of how we started our conversation today.
We're not going to do that. We were talking about things people don't like that come from Austria. You can guess the first one.
Stop right there.
You can guess the first one.
Right there.
You can guess the first one. You're on your own. If you don't know, well, that's your problem. And the second is this track.
Read a book.
Yeah,
I am one of the few people
My
that
struggle.
actually kind of like this track.
God, we're doing this again. I mean,
I'm trying to ignore the read a book.
There may or may not have been a joke made about Austrian art colleges passing students at a very high rate now for reasons we're not quite sure about.
They have very progressive views, shall we say.
This is the one thing I will say. This is what I will give Austria, and I do need to visit the place sometime because everyone I know that's been there is like it's one of the most beautiful places in Europe as a whole. Like it's apparently stunning in the mountains there. So I definitely want to visit it sometime because it does look absolutely beautiful. I would love to go there, but I wouldn't want to ride this track.
I don't know, dude. I don't think I'd want to ride this track, but from like a video game perspective especially.
Oh, no.
My little simpleton brain can really process this one well, because it's like a right turn, and then a right turn.
It is a shorter track. There's only 10 turns, and
It's very short, it's very simple, and most of them you can just haul ass through.
yeah, well, you're sprinting.
And there's two big break zones.
Yeah, you're sprinting, and then you're right angling, and you're sprinting, and then you're hairpinning, and you're sprinting, and
I mean, right here, that's the big break zone, and turn, and then gas it all the way up to the next one, multiple, up into the big break zone. Big breaks.
Like part of what I have to wonder about this track is if it was originally run by guys that were like drag racers and just hated turns. So we just want a track we can stop on, turn the car, and hit the gas again.
I'm pretty sure the people who invented NASCAR looked at this track and went, that infield section? Scrap it. Keep it, the rest of it.
Yeah, that's it. That is
what if we just straight line from turn 2 to the end?
Yep.
Why it's so great.
The only problem is this is all right turns, and NASCAR went, nah, they're European. We think that's wrong. We're going to make it all left turns instead. Merc. That's what we do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys have got a history of that, haven't you?
Yeah.
How do you spell color? No, you, right?
You don't need that.
The correct way? Just like we spell tire the correct way.
Yeah. Yeah. And we don't know what we don't know what aluminium is. We know what aluminum is.
Can you explain what aluminium is?
Yeah, what is it?
I know what aluminum is.
Yeah. What is it? Can you make cans out of it? How about vehicles?
You just make some foil out of it.
Just make foil and that's it, nothing else. Yeah.
So it's tin? So it's tin.
Yeah, it's all stuff Alex Jones puts on.
It is, yes, exactly. Welcome to Austin. Oh, so far, wow. All the boys actually listening to our typical advice. Hines at the top of the board with 135.9. Jix Buff about 0.2 seconds back. One-handed about a second off of that. Hades, earlier you were talking about your times, and those are distinctly faster than what you were talking about. Are you going to have a bit of a rough night when you get in there for GP?
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, 4,000%, yeah. I was like, so first of all, I was like, kind of done. I was like, after last weekend, I was like, all right, cool. We'll come over to America, that's fine. Yeah. I'll miss Austria. No big deal.
That's a movie.
Then I was like, I got my dates wrong. Let me go practice Austria.
Yeah.
I was like, God, can I just fly a day earlier?
Yeah. Wait. So what? So you are coming out. You're going to LA. What day is that? Is that this week or
Thursday? Yeah, fly.
Okay.
AM on Thursday, and because of time travel and being on Elon Musk shuttle, managed to land on Thursday morning.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's phenomenal how that works. Now, wait, what exactly prompted this trip out here? I don't think I ever heard that. I just, I'm coming out here, but I never heard why you were coming out this way.
I moonlight for a tailoring company.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't really know if I'm allowed to say who I'm working. I don't know.
Oh, don't bother saying.
Regulations are. And all of that.
I don't mention my real employer
when you
on
said
this stream.
tailoring company, I think we all picked up what you were putting down.
Yeah. So I don't mention my real employer on this stream. The last thing I want people to do is get my jokes back to them.
I've mentioned my industry, but that's about it.
Putting your trousers down, Jesus. God.
Yeah, the problem, this track's pretty good. It was good on last year's game, but then the problem is it's so bumpy in the way the suspension reacts to the game, especially on the GP bike. The curbs are horrendous, but then you don't have a choice about it because the bumps throw you out into the curbs. So you just end up restart, flying lap. It's just awful.
Is this now the thing I'm about to ask about the bumpiness? Is it as bad as Coda? Are they just whining when they come here to Austin?
No, it's worse. But it's not. The weird thing is it's only the GP bike that it's bad on. The Moto 3 is not too bad, and the Moto 2's manageable.
Yeah.
But the GP bike is just because there's such heavy braking zones and the way the brakes work into an endo. You just have no control.
Yeah. Which is kind of what I mean. In real life, I'd kind of expect that because the GP bikes are more of a straight line thing than a Moto 2 or Moto 3 bike is going to be. And definitely, especially Moto 3, it always seems like they're far more manageable on the bumpier tracks, whereas GP seems like it'd be a lot more rowdy in a lot of cases. A lot more cases of suspension bottoming out, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So you can kind of get around it a little bit by stiff. The problem is that you can get around the bumps by just not being a wimp.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you come into the turn, if you've got a relatively soft front end, it just washes out because it's already preloaded so much into the turn that as soon as you release the brakes, the thing just goes out to West Virginia.
Right. Damn, that's clean across the Atlantic. That's a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
Off it goes.
See you later.
Across the entire pond. You didn't need that front end.
Thank you. Come again.
This evening's going to be nothing but trouble. So a couple of our guys here. Of course, we have GameStopper managed to come back. Whispers. I think we've had Whispers one race, maybe.
One or two.
And is that you be Jewett or you be Join? I don't know how
I'm having a hard time with that name and Austria.
And Austria, I know. I was just like, wow. But that is a new name I have not seen before. I'm assuming this is one of our first time wild cards. Good to have him here. The name has me chuckling. That is enough.
I need to stop. Is Jewin a verb or is it?
Yes.
Oh, I need to stop before we get ourselves in trouble.
Is it like one of those, like, you know, Gurren riding? We're Gurren riding. Is it like chewing? Like how we would say chewing, you'd be chewing.
I would assume that
Okay.
Yeah.
I was today minutes old when I realized what Gurren riding was.
References?
Yes, I was literally 30 seconds ago old when I figured that out.
I thought I had told you before. Okay.
No. Well, maybe I don't listen very well. We should know that by now.
Oh God, Mac. He's been at camp all winter concentrating.
We went there.
I want to keep it going, but I can't.
Did he have some? Did he take some aerosol with him?
Oh God.
We're gonna make the news.
Holy shit! Look at the gas bill.
About time.
I mean, you know, if y'all are gonna make the inappropriate jokes, I mean, screw it.
We didn't go that far.
I don't care. In light of events here in Texas, I hear it's a bit of a mess here. Anyway.
Speaking of events here in Texas.
Oh, God, let's not.
Did you hear Bastrop's on fire again?
I heard. Apparently, we're going to just burn South Austin down.
So, for our viewers and people, you know, whomever who don't know, there was in 2011, a giant wildfire here. 32,000 acres burned.
Yeah.
There's currently about 600 acres on fire in the same place again.
Not even contained at all.
Which means 0% containment.
Yeah, which means somebody is not. They're not doing fire containment. Well, they're not doing their prep correctly. You need to burn things occasionally, folks, to keep this from happening.
Sounds like about every 10 years.
Yeah. It does that. Boy, nature's
California.
Nature kind of crazy like that. Christian. Mr. Catano, good to see you again, sir. And at this point, just under 2 minutes remaining, one-handed there. Hey, dude, he's turning down some solid laps there. He is chasing Hines down really well.
He's got some German times going on there. 9-9.
Nice. This is the theme of this evening.
It really is.
Not a single F-bomb, but everyone offended. So you got Jixbuff sitting about half a second back. Telling you, as always, sandbagging. Watch him during the race. He's going to be at it again this week. He did have a hell of a week last week. He really did.
What's he doing? My joke offended him so badly that he pulled over.
Is that what? Yeah. Mr. Bear just pulling over. God, I can't stand those jokes. Veritech not looking too bad either. Jewin for his first race with us. 1.7 seconds back. Okay, right there with Med USA.
Oh my God! So we just dubbed him Jewin for sure.
Jewin.
Because you just okay.
Wait,
right.
What do we call him? Be Jewin? Is that better? I don't know what works. Hey man, I'm just rolling what I've seen.
What if we take out the B? It's just you Jewin.
You Jewin? I don't know. That doesn't make it any better. It's all bad.
It's like got milk.
I'm like,
it's like that theme.
If it's got to be offensive, it's just Ewan. Whatever.
Perfect.
I'm cool with that.
All right, so then Med USA.
Yes, and Gabe Stopper, not far back either. You know what? If I had to say, that's probably the best I think I've seen Bigfoot do in qualifying. He is actually looking decent this week.
And then Whispers.
4 points, 4 seconds back.
Whispers. You have to whisper.
I can't do it every time. Especially if you're excited. And coming down the front straight. Whispers. It'll kill me. Yeah, okay. So
that would make it amazing.
That would be terrible. Oh, and we do have Whispers. 12 points on the board, actually. Which, coming into Moto 3 this week, Hines sitting at the top with 250 points. Jixbuff, though, in second, no surprise, with 197. And One-Handed sitting in third with 164. I'm telling you, One-Handed has been having a really good season. I would.
He's got them new pupper powers.
Yep, I would not. He does. It's such a cute dog. He got to. She's cute. What was it? Petunia or whatever was her name?
Oh, you're gonna catch me lying.
Oh, it was a cute dog. Very cute dog.
Yeah, it's Petunia.
Yeah. It was, I think it looks like that's a pity. It was a very cute pity.
He went from the dog that screams at you all the time to a seal.
To a seal.
A wiggly seal.
Pretty much every pity I've met has been a fun, cool dog. So.
Oh, they're awesome. They're just little wiggly seals.
They are.
And the dogs that scream at you, if nobody picked it up on, they're huskers. Huskies just yell, and I love it. It's great for short periods of time. I love dog sitting huskers.
Yeah, they're obnoxious in the long term.
That would be a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, too dramatic. So it looks like we are just about done with qualifying here. Oh my god! And I think the primary stream from.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, it is having some issues. We'll see what we can do there. Obviously, it's working fine for directing, though, so I'm not going to be too upset.
Yeah, good enough, so...
Yeah.
Until it crashes.
Until it goes bye-bye on us. Absolutely. So, we are, at the moment, waiting for them to get through things there. Yeah.
That already happened.
My stream's live, by the way.
Do what?
If you need... My stream's live, by the way, if you need an alternative.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you could give us another one, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I might have to switch to yours.
I was using Coco's, because he was providing one for us, which is cool.
Coco doesn't have to concentrate as well. So, Paddock Talk for you. Yubi Duan is, I think, Coco's little side project. I know those two have been
running laps
together. And
okay.
I don't know if it's a friend of his or if he just found him.
Somebody's been teaching
in lobbies and stuff, and but someone has been giving out.
No, Coco's been having a hell of a performance this season, so he's not a bad one to follow if you're just joining the league. So yeah, that would be. I would expect good results out of that. Absolutely. Obviously, already sitting not far off the rest of our pack, dead middle of what we just had there. So all right, give it time. We'll see some growth. I'll bet. Let's see here. For some reason, I'm not seeing yours because OBS is a pile of crap. There it goes.
So you broke it.
I know. I made it worse. Which I somehow always do. All right, let's see if I can put together. I'm going to try to put together a thing and not break it.
That director stream has crashed so many times on my end that they're still qualifying technically.
Yeah. Yes, I'm still seeing qualifying there. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Add a browser. Oh, and looks like we were just about to start. Everybody is ready here. Oh, God. I have to hurry and get that.
You can do it.
I can. I certainly can. All right, there we go. Got it just in time. to start our first race of the evening here. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong thing. I managed to screw it up. Oh, wow! First turn, definitely turning into a bowling alley, and
Nick
didn't have his sound effect ready.
9!
Are you professional or what?
Das ist nicht gut, ja?
Are you professional or not?
No. No. Oh, man. It's all right.
Das Sudden.
I don't even know what it is. I don't think it's sadden. I don't even know what German for sad.
I don't think it is either. I don't think it. I don't know. Google.
Sadden is like that. That is the what would we call that? Ingren equivalent to like in Spanish where you say sado. It's el sado.
But
I'm not
you can
even
just
trying
put
that.
L in front of everything.
Yeah, that's all you do. You put L and add no to the end and done. It's Spanish. Problem solved.
Sometimes it actually works.
I know, right?
El Stupido? That's Spanish, man. That is Spanish.
It's like in it's like in the first Deadpool. You know what they call cancer in Mexico? Hell, cancer. It's like, oh.
There's wrong and there's not wrong.
Yeah.
It is not wrong.
Yes, it is not. And Jixbuff, as always, sandbagging. Look at him up front. Absolutely destroying it. I'm telling you, that's just what he does in qualifying.
Whispers has picked up 2 long lap penalties already.
Whispers.
Must have been a jump start.
Yeah, very likely that early in the race. Either that or that little tangle we had at the beginning was. Oh wow, Veritek pushed way wide into 3. Hides. What happened exiting 3 there?
You don't know.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. 3 seems like it actually is one of the trickier turns on the track. Because you only have that slight juke that they refer to as turn 2. I'm like, that ain't even a turn. Don't even start, bro.
It's a turn that you take at wide open throttle.
Yeah. Yeah. You just stay wide open, hang it, and then in 3, you take your first real turn of the race after 1.
You really just gas it on up through there.
Yep.
So, I was going to say it was going to be a good race between Buff, One-Handed, and Hines. Turn 1 kind of ruined that.
It did.
I think Hines could have come back, but then Hines kind of ruined that.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
he just did. But
I
one-handed
don't
now.
know, unless...
One-handed now try to chase down Bigfoot. Veritek sitting just off GameStopper. This is, I think, the highest I've seen GameStopper yet.
Yeah, he's having a good race.
Yeah.
Devartek as well is on.
Yeah.
Them 2 fighting for the last podium spot.
Yeah, they're both having a great time there.
Bigfoot's looking pretty good for, especially considering where he qualified.
Elite, we had a first turn bowling alley. And then later on, Hines had a turn 3 exiting the turn. I don't know what the hell happened.
He didn't like traction his rear tire anymore.
Yeah.
He thought it was overrated.
And Jixbuff, as always, sandbagged in qualifying and is now doing amazing in the actual race, sitting up in first.
Has anybody checked that bike, make sure there wasn't a tank of nitrous from the start? That was quite a wheelie there.
Yeah, Jixbuff, always has, whatever else he's got in his toolkit, the thing that he's got always is a start. That guy, does he just practice starts all the time? Like, in Moto 3...
I think he spends his 4th of July budget on the rear end of that
He
bike
does.
from the
He
start.
really does. You're not even lying. It explodes off the line every single time. Like, he has a wonderful start off the line every time, and good skills overall. And I know, I don't think we've seen him really sit at the top of MotoGP a bunch, but Moto 3 and Moto 2, he has been solid all season. And again, as much shit as I give him, I have to appreciate the man has skills, and I enjoy watching.
He make a mistake somewhere because Medusa's closed that gap down.
That he has.
More than half.
Stems and seeds are kicking in.
That is. he's getting that flow. Which during qualifying he wasn't looking that amazing, but now during the race, boy, he's taking advantage of the early mistakes other folks made, and he is trying to chase Jixbuff down.
You know what? I refrained from saying it after qualifying, but I was going to say Medusa's season has just got worse and worse. But fair play, he's pulling it back.
No, he is. That he is with this one. Now, he was kind of wide there. Yep, and finds himself about a second back. Buff having a really good exit from turn 3. It seems like that turn determines a lot of this race.
Yeah. Turn 1 and turn 2. Like, it's not really anywhere where you can make up time, but my God, you can lose time.
Yeah. It seems like you do see... like in the game or actually in real life on this track, it seems like 1 and 3 are where I see a lot of the passes, and it's always somebody screwed up and they get blown by someone else that didn't make a mistake there. Especially the exits on 3 seem to be a big one, though occasionally the entrance into it, flashback to a couple of years ago with that wreck that was horrifying to watch.
Get super spicy.
Oh, definite life flashing before eyes moment.
Oh, dude, that was one of the scariest. Like, you know, a lot of people, it was Rossi. That's what. No, it's not just because it was Rossi that was there. But that was one of the scariest wrecks I've ever seen in motorcycle racing. That was terrifying to watch. And one-handed now chasing down GameStopper. Yeah,
he's not giving up that position easily.
No, he's not. He's given a good fight. I can tell he's put a lot of practice in for this week, but one-handed managing to slip by. Yeah, that was some nice work by Mr. Bear there, coming into 2. We'll see if he can make it out of 3 well. Yep, he comes into it ahead and looking very good. Yeah, I think he's got a slightly better line. He used a little bit more of the track, and that's going to put him out ahead. But again, GameStopper having a great race so far. Oh, did pick up a long lap penalty. I think he cut one of the turns too hard, so he'll have to get rid of that.
Yeah, it takes a couple to do that, so he's been doing that a little bit. But look at Jixbuff stretching that gap out. Oh, who was that just went down?
GameStopper, unfortunately. You boys need to stop talking about this, fellas.
Oh, yeah, we're giving him the commentator's curse. We're sorry, bro. I totally apologize. You were having such a great race. It's our fault. All right.
Jixbuff running even further away from Medusa.
He is. He really is having a hell of a race. That's what. See, on any given day, Jixbuff can just run away with it. He is not bad, and we are about to start our 6th lap. Damn, he's having a great race.
I think he's in management mode now.
He really is. He definitely is, but he is doing an absolutely wonderful job.
Yeah, the real question now is, do Hines and Mr. Bear have enough in them to catch up onto that podium?
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching them, and have they been practicing together? I think they have this week, because it seems like they're running very similar lap times.
We ran some races last night. Jixbuff, D-Tech, one-handed, and Jixbuff was pretty good throughout it, one-handed as well. Just, Al always seems to get unlucky.
Who?
At some point in time.
Who does?
One-handed.
Oh, yeah, that always seems to be the thing for him. Like, it's like everybody in the league loves him, but it's like, he has moment where shit just falls apart, and he can pull it back together, he can still be fast, but it's only been good enough for getting him 3rd so far this season in Moto3. If he could put it together more consistently, I'll bet 2nd or 1st would be really possible for him. But again, consistency is always a big key.
The dude is literally racing with one hand. I give him every pass in the book.
Yeah. He is, but at the same time, I'm like, I've watched him enough in this league that I'm kind of like, well, I give him passes, but at the same time, come on, bro, do it, go fast. It's we're not gonna let up on him because of it. We still want him to work his ass off, and he does. I mean, like I'm watching clear practice here, but yeah, it's just rough to catch up.
Yeah, I think, like, looking at how this pace has unfolded, all things equal, I
he's been
think
great.
One-handed has had just enough edge over Hines, although Hines just put in the fastest lap.
Yep.
And responded.
Yep.
Knew exactly what I was going to say. I don't think so.
He's punishing you for saying it. And that is the penultimate lap that we have started here. Boy, the laps come quick on this track. That's the other part about it. It is such a short track that mistakes are punished quick and mercilessly. Like, you don't get to make mistakes here. Especially,
Some people have came back. I mean, look at Hines. Hines came back from that mistake pretty well so far.
It can. But I know,
until he made the second mistake.
Yeah. Yep. It was that second mistake that cost him, and that's what has him back behind one-handed and trying to chase him down. And he's definitely having a lot of trouble closing it. And at this point, everybody's going to be opening up the power maps. And I think this is where we're going to see both one-handed and Hines close enough to the front that the podium could change up a lot on this last lap, possibly. Depending on how their tire management has been. Which, from the look of it, they're both doing fine. And that final lap, they can go all out if they want. They've got enough tire left for it, and their temperatures are under control.
Now, Hades, you play this game more than anybody else here. How is a track like this that is all right-handers? How does that work with tires in this game?
You know what's
particularly
really
this year?
It runs the tires down evenly because the right-handers, although there's more of them, you're not like spinning up through them, right? They're just point and squirt corners. But the left-handers have a lot of wheel spin because they're long.
Yeah.
So the tires actually wear pretty evenly. Like you'll notice on the GP bikes, there is no, like Sachsenring, it's one side is gone by like lap 3. But here, you would think exactly the same, and it's wears pretty evenly throughout the race.
Yeah, that's
bare bobbled on that apex, and that really put Hines in a position to make a pass. Looks like he ran away from him on a straight a little bit there, but that was close.
Not much to go here, though. Oh, little contact. And Hines going down there? Was that what I saw?
Yeah, and I think Hines went into a gap that just closed, and obviously the physics don't appreciate that at all.
Yep, he got caught on the inside, and I think he knew better than to try to take that one. Got caught up under Veritech.
He's cussing.
Yep, that got caught up under Veritech, and down he went. So One-Handed has done a great job of recovering a podium. If he can hang on to it here for another couple turns. Oh, down the straight now. Medusa managed to get himself a second there. Very nicely done. What? What happened? What in God's name? There.
That's what happens when bird physics meets real physics.
What in the hell? So
Bear was trying to emulate his real life crash by the tree.
Apparently he was. Lord almighty, Bear.
So Jake's buff did what we all expected. Matt pulled something out of the bag. And Al made a good recovery.
Yeah, he
did.
Tech,
I think.
He made a fantastic recovery.
That he did. I think that was down to like 8th or, like 7th or 8th at some point, and he pushes his way all the way up to the podium. That is not a bad push through the race.
Yeah, I think Hines is just going to have to chalk that one up as one of those nights.
Yeah. Just, like you and him are both complaining about this track. There are a lot of people that complain about this track. A lot of people do not like it.
But so the big problem with this is the same sort of thing One-Handed and Hines had with Jake's buff, is that when the gap up front is so close, you can't afford a mistake, even a 10th or a 2/10, because you're not going to make that up without over trying.
Yeah. You got to cross your fingers.
Over try.
Yeah, you got to cross your fingers. The other person makes a mistake, and that's literally the only way you're going to make the mistake back up.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of all that, as we said, Jixbuff took that first position, Medusa in second, Bear in third. What a recovery that was for Bear. Veritic fourth, Heinz in fifth, though I do suspect we might see some protesty nonsense between those guys in that last corner there. Bigfoot in sixth, which is a good move considering he qualified in last place. Jewin took seventh, GameStopper in eighth, and Whispers in ninth.
Yep. Whispers had a decent qualifying, but that's a rough race. Jewin did okay, though, for a first race with us. That is not bad at all. Yeah, it was
it's not too bad at all.
No, Heinz definitely having a rough race for how Heinz normally is. Absolutely. That was a rough one for him.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a brief break, though I do need to go. You know what I realized I forgot to do during all that? I forgot to mention.
Yeah, I wasn't going to let you forget it.
I forgot to mention our sponsor for Moto3, which would be Secondhand Motorsports. Brought to you by our own Jonathan Rocha, bringing you used motorcycles, used parts, and used gear. He will take good care of you. Make sure to check him out. That is Secondhand Motorsports. Definitely say hi to him. Tell him we sent you. It'll make him happy. So we're going to take a brief break. We will be back in just a couple minutes with qualifying for Moto 2 here in Austria. Stick around, folks. Thanks for watching.
Mime stream.
Oh God, yes. See, now I come back and I unmute things, and people are just continuing to make it sound awful. Welcome back, folks. I told you I was. Oh God, I told you I was coming back. Anyway,
you said going to it. We didn't stop with the jokes.
Welcome back to our mountain milkmaids here. Oh, I love it.
I mean, you could just say that we were trying to be culturally appropriate whilst never actually having visited the country, so it was just guesswork.
Like I said,
it's what I saw on the YouTubes.
Like there are two reasons. Like obviously, like I've heard it's a beautiful place, but the other reason I want to go there is the snow skiing is apparently amazing too. And it's been too long since I've snow skied. I love that sport. It is a fun
my
sport.
understanding is that's anything along the Alps.
Yes, it is. But Austria in particular is one of the ones I've heard is amazing. Switzerland as well. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. The whole area is beautiful. So,
I remember learning what decent USA skiing was as a kid, going from Appalachian skiing to Rocky Mountain.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the problem for me. I started in the Rockies, and then one year, one of the church youth groups I was a part of said, we're going snow skiing. I'm like, oh, awesome. And they're like, we're going in South Carolina, or North Carolina, excuse me. And I was like, okay. And like, I had grown up in the Carolinas when I was really young, but I didn't remember much of it. I had been there only occasionally, and I didn't know there was snow skiing. So I'm like, oh, yeah. And I had been used to Colorado snow skiing, and I show up there, and they start spraying that fake snow shit on the mountain. And it was terrible.
We always had real snow where we went, but I was skiing Appalachian Blacks when I was a literal child.
Yeah.
And I would not touch Rocky Mountain Blacks most days, dude, as an adult.
No. Black Diamonds in the I was like, I had gotten used to the Rockies where a black diamond meant I had to stay off. And when I tried to do them the first time, obviously I hated the fact that everything was an ice sheet. But everything that was a black diamond in the Smokies, I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is a bad joke. Like, this is a blue in Colorado. This is."
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
I do maybe one or two blacks a trip nowadays, and it's because I'm like, I'm old and falling hurts.
Dude, your knees are worse than mine. I can't imagine you doing
yes, they are.
Yeah, bump skiing on like a double black. I would see eating you alive.
I have not attempted to put on skis since my big knee injury, but it'll be fine.
Oh, don't do bumps. Everything else you can do, but bumps, there's no way you're gonna be able to do it.
Nope, I'll do moguls happily.
Oh,
you guys still have knees,
dude? I don't think I do. I think I have a singular knee at this point in my life.
I know both you and Nick have more real life like racing level experience, but I know Nick was almost exclusively dirt. But Hades, I'm wondering about that in your case. Like, how much time did you do like dirt stuff versus street stuff?
My first bike was a dirt bike.
Oh, okay.
I raced dirt for a while.
Okay.
And then my granddad one day said to my dad, "You need to get him on road because he's riding that like a road bike."
Oh, so you were doing like, what were you, straight up weight over, knee down instead of keeping it upright and just trying to push the bike down under you?
No, that doesn't work. You'll crash.
Yeah, I was like,
immediately.
Yeah, like what are we talking here?
Oh, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I had some of the most spectacular crashes.
He's going knee down in the dirt, high siding like crazy.
Yeah, I will compete with you for spectacular crashes any day of the week.
Oh, he has had a few concussions in the time that I've known him, and that was after the concussions he had before.
This is true.
Yep.
The one thing I didn't like about the dirt was you couldn't fucking see anything.
Oh, no.
So like
with the dust, yeah.
No.
Oh, there's the yellow flag. Well, was there? Now I know. I've just hit the bike you were waving the yellow flag for.
The thing though is
that does happen.
The thing though is this. This is the thing that I ran into. I started a lot later in life than either of you guys did, but on top of that, I started on the street. And then, I've played some with dirt. I need to spend more time in the dirt because I've realized it's amazing for street riding. Once you're used to the bike not hooking up with the ground, you can do things that seem physically impossible to somebody that started on the street. So it's kind of like there's a tremendous advantage there, but yes, it seems like also everybody that spent time in the dirt has had the most spectacularly bad wrecks repeatedly. All of them. Without exception.
You can do it safely, but it's really how hard are you pushing?
Yeah, exactly. And so you can do it safely if you're a pussy.
Well, no, I mean, what happens for me is I will be doing something that I'm very comfortable with because I've been doing it for too long, but I'm treating it too, like I'm too comfortable with it. Yeah. That's what usually bites me.
Right. But I mean, that's with anything, especially with any kind of sports or racing. Like that.
Yeah, it's that middle pace with a very middle technique being used because I'm not pushing.
Yeah. Yep. And that's that. It seems like dirt caters to the kind of person that, let's be honest about it, is an idiot and pushes it too hard every single time. Like that seems like that's racing in general. Also, I mean, like bikes in general. I've noticed the people that push it and are dumb about it are the ones that win every single time.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing to keep in mind as well is you can crash the snot out of a dirt bike.
Yeah.
I mean, you can break yourself into a million pieces and the bike is still fine.
Yeah.
That's they're entirely made to crash.
Yeah. From what little dirt experience I have, I've thrown the bike down so many times in ways that I know my street bike I would be horrified to do, and I'm just like, oh well. Part of the fact is, it's a dirt bike, and part of it is that it's a DR650 and they ship from the factory clapped out, so I just don't care. I don't mean to cut you off, Hades. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to add to, like, if you look at dirt bikes with that whole sort of mental case mentality, is it doesn't matter what capacity the bike is, it's the same kind of brainless riding, right? Whereas someone who rides at 300 is brain dead versus someone who rides 1,000. Like, there's just so much more power involved.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Whereas, so on the dirt, that's the interesting one is the most spectacular crashes I had were on the dirt, but the most painful crashes I had were on the tar.
Yeah, and that is the other observation I've had about it is, the couple of times I've crashed on the street, damn, it's been painful. They haven't been major. Like I haven't had major injuries, but it's been because they happened at such a low speed, and despite happening at a low speed, on one of them I had a toe get so messed up I had to have a podiatrist strip a toenail off of it, and wound up with a ton of bruises, and the wreck was at like 20 miles an hour. Versus on the dirt where I'm just wrecking repeatedly and I'm not even getting injuries. And the bike is fine. And it seems like the dirt encourages you to go so fast that when it finally happens, everything just comes apart and it destroys your body. Yeah.
Until you start throwing in jumps. That's when you really get fucking hurt on a dirt bike.
Yeah. That's the other part. I'm like, the only place in street racing, there are two places I could think of. One is Cadwell and the other one is like Isle of Man. In those two places, you're leaving the ground on a street bike, and on a street bike that results in death. I mean, those are both tracks where the wrecks are absolutely horrendous. Some of the worst I've ever seen.
Did you ever hit the jump on Round Mountain?
No, I've been there.
Yeah, no, Round Mountain is a street here in Austin.
It is a street in the Austin Hill Country. Basically what happens is if you hit it in the downward direction, the road drops out from under you. So if you hit it about 90, you catch air.
Yeah.
If you hit it like 110, 120, you're motocross jumping your street bike.
You're flying. You're in the air for a good second or two before you touch down, which I've watched people do it. But actually, Nick, this is the one that'll amuse you. Our buddy Mitch was on his Aprilia, his RSV, coming. It was me, him, and Alejandro, and we were out together, the three of us. Alejandro goes up at blah blah blah. He's on his BMW, and Mitch just hits it as hard as he can, and we're going backwards. And the front end of that Aprilia came up so far, I didn't think it was going to see the ground anytime soon.
So,
and
Mitch practiced that with me a while back.
Yeah, and
we had fun.
Mitch turns around. We're all on comms together. And I watch the front end come up, and Mitch comes down, and he turns around, and under his helmet, I can see nothing but white from his eye. It's nothing but white from his eyeballs. I'm like, bro, you good? And he's just dead silent, turns around, keeps riding the bike, really stiff for a moment. I'm like, you okay, man? He's like, dude, I thought I was going to die. It scared the hell out of it. That bike was damn near 12 o'clock for a solid couple of seconds. I thought he was about to loop it. And he was in a good, probably pushing close to 100 miles an hour when it happened. It was scary, dude.
So, Hades, it sounds like you've jumped dirt bikes. Have you ever jumped a street bike or a race bike?
Terrifying. Don't do it.
So,
No,
they do really interesting
I
things.
did not enjoy jumping. I'll be honest. It was not my forte.
So I like flying. I do like it a lot. But they're at least balanced, right? I mean, you launch and you land very nicely. The bike's behaved. It does normal things.
And there's enough travel in the suspension to actually handle it.
Well, the weight balance of these road race bikes, as you're in the air, the back tire falls out of them. So the longer you're in the air for, the further that back tire starts to drop out from under.
I've kind of wondered if that's part of the weight. Like, there's not enough spinning mass in the wheel to change the velocity of the rear wheel and bring the nose up or down like you can on a dirt bike.
No, it works. It still works on those bikes. Ask me how I know.
Okay. Mac commenting, I've jumped a 1400cc dirt bike. What? What in God's name did you have a 1400?
He does hill climbs.
I know hill climbs,
about
but I didn't know anybody had a 1400cc.
No fucking brains and massive balls. Yeah, Max your man. Max the man.
He talked about doing hill climbs, but I didn't know 1400cc had done. Bro, what's wrong with you? That's amazing.
Because you know how we're all talking about bikes, right? And you put fuel in bikes, and that's all great. Yeah, this motherfucker puts fucking methane in his bike. That says everything. That's like, just okay, okay.
We're gonna send him.
We're doing so good this season.
I don't care. I'm fine with that. We're gonna send him over to send him over to Elon Musk and have him just fly spaceships for him. And he's putting methane in the bike. What the hell? What the hell, dude?
Yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah, no,
climbs are
Mac, if you could ever get us clips of somewhere, you have to have some video of you running hill climbs. By God, I'll put them on stream. I'll run them on stream.
Yeah.
I'd like.
I want the crash reel.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if you have a crash reel, it'd be amazing to put up here. It would make me smile.
Like, that's something, right? So even a dirt race or a road race or a circuit race, you kind of have the mentality of this is 7 to 20, 25 laps.
Yeah.
Their concentration span or their focus is like a 25-second run that could result in you falling 300 foot down.
Yeah. No,
don't crash.
Hill climbs to me sound like total insanity. Like like most races have moments that are insanity. Hill climbs are just insanity the entire way. There's nothing any sane human being should be doing with them.
Well, like if there was ever a class within motorcycle racing that summed up the expression "hold my beer."
Yeah, it's hill climbs. No, it is. It's true. It's absolutely true. It's like okay, I really don't dig drag racing, but hill climbs are like drag racing with skill, and even more. It's like crazy.
That's the perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
Drag races with skill.
Yeah.
Hey, Zuki Dave, are you listening?
Yeah.
All right, you're trying to just stir shit there.
Those who get it, get it.
You can just imagine, right? Someone turns up to a drag strip. They're like, this is fun, but see that mountain on the left? I wonder if I could go up it on this bike.
Oh, God. 15. Yeah, Max saying 15 seconds of pure fear. Third gear out of the hole. Wide open using clutch to modulate the front end. I've blown up every bike I've ever raced. That's amazing. I love it. Yeah, we need video, Chris, bro. We need video, man. Come on, get us some video. I want to see it.
Chris, next time we're out on the dirt bikes, I am definitely having you practice hole shots.
Okay.
Which on flat ground is second gear out of the hole.
Is it? Okay.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm actually going to take. I've got a couple of the bikes that need to go in for service, and I am going to take in the First thing I need to do is get everything taken care of on my van. And then, Q's, or whatever it is, just down the street, QZ, whatever the hell it is, the dirt bike place, that is literally down the street from me. I'm going to take the RN. I'm going to get Electron ordered, get new tires, get new suspension. I'm going to just completely rework that bike.
There you go. Ooh, that was a good crash.
Ooh. The other thing I'm seriously considering, I would love to grab a CRF 450L. Like, it really seems like a great dual sport.
I was really judging you until you said L.
Yeah, no, the L seems like one of the most amazing dual sport bikes ever made. Not even going to lie.
I was going to say, of all the bikes you could have chosen, why that one?
No.
And then you said L.
Yeah, no, the L is... They took the X, basically their race bike, they changed out, like, I think, valves, and that's about it. And
Cams
made it a
as well,
dual
I
sport.
think.
Do what?
Cams as well, I think.
Maybe, yeah. And then they threw lights on it and called it a dual sport. And I'm like, that actually seems kind of awesome, and I would like to have one. So I
just know the maintenance schedule of one of those bikes. I don't mean that particular one. I just mean race bikes.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it sucks.
We just say that this is gonna be a pretty good race.
I know. Look at these times here. Coco, Timmy, Corky, Hines, one-handed, oddball. They're within a second of each other, and Jixbuff sandbagging at 1.5. Come on, Jixbuff. Come on. Don't mess with me, bro.
What's up with Med USA? That's my question.
I know, right? What is this? I mean, but he and Veritech right there.
I mean, he pretty much did the same in Moto 3 and came second.
I know he did. I know he did. All right. I'm actually looking forward to this one. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's got to be amazing. Oh, my God.
Here's the problem. I think that Jixbuff is just one row too far back for his starts and maybe involved in a tight situation.
Yes. Threading the group in that case is going to be like really, really rough to do from that far back. So we'll see now, Veritech. Yeah, you're going to have to go back there and play with Med USA. And while we wait on that to get started, I'm going to take a brief moment to mention our sponsor from Moto 2. And God. Why USA repeatedly?
You said Med USA. I don't know. USA.
So our sponsor from Moto 2, Mass Sports, bringing you full leather suits, totally custom made, and leather gloves. And this season, they've even brought boots. Well, I wouldn't be surprised in a few years to see them make helmets with how fast they're putting more and more stuff together. It's cool. But if you're looking for a custom suit, custom gloves, custom boots, you want everything to look just dope as hell, look really good, be good quality, and the prices aren't even that bad. They're only slightly more than what I paid for an off-the-shelf suit. Make sure to check out Mass Sports. They will take great care of you. You can talk to our very own Jay. You can talk to you. Go to their website and do it however you want. They will take care of you. Make sure to tell them we sent you. That will be Mass Sports. I'm no irony. Like, once I start getting out and doing more track days, I am looking at going and talking to them and doing a little business with them. Maybe putting something together, custom. I don't know. I might do something nerdy as shit.
I might know someone who could. I could put you in touch with them.
You might? Oh gosh, thank you. Elite, my Wi-Fi got the best of me again. I'm just trying to fix my... bro, stop using Wi-Fi. Just get a cable. Get a cable for when you're running races. Yeah, get a cable, bro. Like everybody...
Und cable.
Und cable. Und cable. It's got to be something weird like that.
The cable.
The cable. God. Oh, the jokes are terrible this evening, but I'm actually okay with it. Yeah, that is the one thing. There are a lot of people that are like, "Oh, this comedian says terrible things," and I'm like, I got news for you. If a comedian is not searing your eyebrows off, they're a coward and their comedy sucks.
I love the people who go to a comedy show and then get offended.
Oh yeah, what are you doing there? Go home.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Chappelle, Pryor, Carlin, hell, even Dangerfield back in his day. Bro.
Okay, so Cable in German is Kabel.
Das Kabel. Yeah, something like that. All right, here we go for our second race of the evening. This is going to be Moto 2 at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Let's see what you got, boys. Das Kabel. Das Kabel.
We got a red flag. I think someone... I think Oddball had couldn't move.
Okay. Oh, we've had that. Yeah, we've had that bug pop up a lot. That is an
the birds look great.
No, there they are.
God. We know.
And there's the scaffolding as well.
Oh God. Y'all aren't getting to hear many of my COVID coughs this evening.
You're still doing that? Be a man.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm pretty sure by the end of this week I'll be jogging again, which I really want. Oh, God, this is the weird part about me. A lot of people complain about jogging. Don't get me wrong, I don't find it enjoyable. At the same time, I'm like, God, I can't wait to be jogging again. I'm so tired of this coughing and crap. I don't want to go.
So when I had the Rona, I had the original variant. I don't know if it was called Alpha or just the COVID-19, whatever.
Beta was whatever.
Mine was
it's called OG.
Yeah, OG.
Yeah, OG.
OG. That was the official what the doctors called it. OG Rona.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was December 2019 before they knew what Rona was.
Yeah.
Really. So after my fever broke, less than 24 hours later,
Nick tried to claim to be like a virus hipster.
Dude, no, because we didn't know, so this is how bad it was. Less than 24 hours after my fever broke, I was out doing an enduro practice, so I was out riding there, just couldn't breathe, gasping the whole time. Fast forward a week, I was at MSR Houston, road racing, not racing, but practice day, gasping, can't breathe, seeing spots halfway through the carousel, it was bad.
You know what, Mac? I gotta laugh. Mac and I are both the right age to know the difference between COVID Classic and New COVID. Bruh, way to 80s that reference. You can tell somebody was an 80s kid when they say that shit. It's true.
I don't want any of that new Pepsi.
Ooh, Corky and Coco, look at that fight into one. I like that.
Oh, so now that I'm ready for the bowling sound effect, you guys don't bowl? I quit.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
They came through there and they made Nick their bitch. Good job, guys. Oh, Corky. Ballsy, but very wide. Coco with a better exit. Better entrance and exit.
Corky took my line.
Yeah.
The slow and wide line.
Yeah. No, I mean, Corky was very ballsy on it, but it just didn't quite work. Coco has clearly been practicing that week because that was a great line through 3. That was really impressive. Timmy hanging on there in second, just ahead of Hines. One-handed, not far off of Hines. Jixbuff right back behind him. And Medusa and Veritek rounding it out. I think we had... was that? Yep. Sharp drop. That's what we told you, bro. It's that wireless. Got to put a wire on it, bro. So that'll be one hell of a first lap. These guys are giving it a good fight. Oh, wow, Jixbuff. I'm surprised he didn't get knocked over there. Pushed one-handed a bit to the outside there. I think Jixbuff. Oh, wow, one-handed lays it down there.
Bike is still going.
Yeah, that was a bit of an off. Pat got a little tight there.
Man, puts him into 7th place. It's rough.
Yes, that is. Maybe he can pull off a miracle like he did during Moto 3. We will see what he can do there. Coco, meanwhile, do what?
That's exactly what this the problem with the track.
Yes.
So one-handed was just like maybe 5 meters too late in the braking zone.
Yep.
But because of the bumps and the way the suspension compresses, yeah.
It's that front end just bottoms out on you when you're on the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adapt, improvise, overcome.
So wait, the nastiest turn on that circuit, which I think I would say 3 and 4 are the two nastiest, but of the two, I would say 3 is worse. The nastiest turn on the circuit, and they have bumps coming into it, like big ones.
Yeah,
oh,
1
wow.
and 2, and not coming into it right in the apex, in the middle of where the ideal line is.
Oh wow! Oh, that's not all the bitching we
So
do
it's
about
right.
Coda, and that's like that level of bitching right there. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have a bump midway through the braking zone, which throws it out, and then a bump right as you turn in, and another bump in the apex, the middle of the turn.
Holy crap!
At
So
turn
basically,
1 and
all
2.
the key points.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that sucks. That absolutely. But all right, I have to take a moment. You have to figure out like a sound clip to put in here for it, where there's the moment where actually now that I'm looking at it, I can see the bump coming into 3 there on the outside where you want to be. We need a sound effect for it. There's a moment where I have to give credit to Milestone where they're modeling the bumps correctly. Because I would bet they're not going to put that in there if that's not actually in the track. So if they're modeling that correctly, I will give props to the Italians for a moment for at least doing that right.
I think the track models are fairly good.
Yeah.
But I think it's more how the bike reacts to it. It's almost like it's been cranked up to 11, you know?
Yeah. That was. I remember the beginning of the season coming from 20. The biggest complaint a lot of you guys had, and when I messed around with it briefly, it was definitely that brakes were almost too responsive now. Das Stossen?
The bump.
Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is.
I'm like, what is Stossen? What is this? Oh, okay.
Bump.
Okay.
Plural is an entirely different word. That one was better, so I used that one.
Oh, okay. Wait, what is plural? God, German, why?
If I do bumps, it is this.
Wait, what is this? Buellen? What? What the hell?
Dude, I don't know.
What the hell, German? What is
Either
this?
German's broken or Google's broken. And
German's
I think
broken.
probably
It's German, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. English. All right. Hey, you're going to have to agree with me on this. English is a pile of shit language. But English is primarily Germanic, which explains why English is a pile of shit language. I think that's why the Germans work so hard in engineering, because their language is so bad, and they're like, all right, we got the language bad, but we can get the engineering right.
No, you're looking at it in the wrong direction.
Oh, no.
They've completely over-engineered their language and continue to do it in everything they manufacture.
Oddball, no! Oddball lagged out, no! Bruh. Oh.
Yeah, so that German being like a weird language, that B is like a double S.
Yes. No, it is. I knew that from, I think, it was like Streusel or something like that. And what was the word for sweet? I've forgotten what it is. But it also uses that same... I've forgotten the word for that character. Yeah.
Like, just put 2 S's. Well, I mean,
No.
Yeah, I mean, let's not put 2 S's in anything German related.
Das ist nicht gut, nein! Oh, man.
I would like to rescind that last comment.
Moving on.
What I was saying, officer, honest.
For some reason, it took me way longer than I should have to get that joke, but I'm picking up what you're putting down there, bro. Oh, man. I mean, you know what? Other people, the jokes are so funny. Come on, they're funny. That's where I always am. That's always kind of what I say. When we had discussions early on about having sponsors and all, I told them, look, you can have sponsors, we can't make the jokes we can make. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I mean, I got a whole pass. I have Jewish heritage. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I have none of that.
Somewhere.
Look, dude, I'm Polish and I have Jewish heritage as well.
Oh, okay.
So...
y'all both have that. You know what I have? I have English Isles. Oh, and German. So... Oh, no! I am screwed on this one.
You are screwed. If we look at our viewership for this race, if we look at the statistics in a week, it's either going to be really popular in Germany or really unpopular in Germany. I wonder which.
I feel like they're just sort of like it is gone by enough generations for them to sort of joke about it, right?
No, I don't think it has.
Or accept jokes about it.
No, I think they take that very, very seriously.
Yeah, there are laws. To be honest, there are jokes you could tell about it here in the United States that if you told them in Germany, you would be arrested, charged, convicted, and fined or jailed. I'm not even joking when I say it. Because it happened in Scotland. One of my favorite boys on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and give him a shout out, Count Dankula. Like I didn't give him a shout out because he's like far bigger than our channel. But
Count Dankula.
Count Dankula is one of the funniest sons of bitches on YouTube and actually does amazing with history now. He missed his calling as a history teacher. And he got popped and... Oh, wow. Oh, Corky, that is very wide through one.
Yeah, that's not just the green. That's through the red as well.
That is way out there. Holy crap,
That's
bro.
also my line.
Yeah, it really is.
Looks like Heinz is also catching up with Jick's buff here.
He is. And Heinz has a lot of violations to do that keep up. There have been a lot of people probably blowing. This is what we ran into last. This is the one thing I like about this game. It fixes this track because blowing turn one is the best way to be fast through this track. Hades, would you disagree with that?
It depends. There's a way to do it. Right. Is what I'll say.
But the vast majority. The last season we ran this track on 20, everybody blew that turn, and that was what was helping them keep up was blowing turn one. Like everyone was blowing it, and they were having the best lap times, and they blew turn one. And I'm like,
so you can kind of get away with it, but they've essentially once you go out of the black tarmac, you start to lose grip.
Okay.
So it doesn't give you any real benefit unless you time it properly.
Yeah. And I mean, but that was... I know we did this one last season. Everybody would blow that turn, and that was clear that was giving an advantage. Anyone that didn't had a slower lap. Like, it was really clear that was happening. And also,
this track was horrendous. You would do turn 1, turn 2, and the last turn. The last 2 turns.
Yeah. You just blow the hell out of them. You'd be done with it. Yeah. But it's also, I mean, like, to be honest, it's... Oh, and I have to mention... I have to make sure not to miss it. We are on the penultimate lap. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and catch that one.
Oh, did you miss that Moto 3?
I did not.
No, you got it.
Yeah, see? There was a challenge for the commentators, and I always win it. But it was... the other part is,
yes, you always win it, because you would have to not do it for me to win it.
I know,
you have total control here.
I know. But, this was a thing that was actually mind-blowing for me. Guys have spent more time on track than I have. I had to get used to the fact that I can touch paint and not immediately lose a tire. Because
that's because you have ran out at Coda when you played that. Try that at a different local track and you will go on your face.
But I mean, like, it was that's been the hard thing at Coda is me getting around that mentality because I started on the street, and if you touch paint on street, the tires are gone. Especially when I'm on, something like my Triumph couch. Ooh,
Is it that
Heinz,
way in
very
Europe as well, Hades? The
Yeah,
way they do
yeah.
their
That's what I got.
the paving.
In the UK, they don't actually have that much paving. Like they have the international circuits, which obviously have it.
Yeah.
Well, I more
then-
meant on the public roads.
Yeah, he was talking about street.
On the public roads,
Like the paint they use. So I have here in the U.S. walking through a parking lot in the rain fell hard on the painted lines.
Yeah.
Because they're snot when they get cold and wet.
One of my buddies, his first wreck he ever had on a bike was literally there were two slabs through a turn coming up to a railroad crossing, and there's a bunch of paint at the railroad crossing. And the reason the bike's front end slipped out was he let his bike fall because the slabs were uneven. He let his bike fall across the slabs. It hit the X perfectly on the train crossing, and the front end just slipped out and it was done. Like the bike just let go, and it was dry. And this is the paints we use in the U.S. They're garbage.
Yep.
Yeah, you slip right out. So that's where I'm asking, like on the street. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. Europe or South Africa? Are they the same?
They pave roads in South Africa.
yeah, what's left of it.
Oh,
This
God.
was a joke. Wow! I was about to have to explain this is a joke against our commentator help, not the country. And he went even harder.
Oh, wait. Look at one-handed here. Chasing down Medusa. He's managed to move up to the front of the pack, but look at that pass! Really, Mr. Bear? And Corky putting down, I think that's his first place with us. Timmy, I think that's the highest place Timmy has gotten with us yet. Coco finding himself back in third.
That was a spicy pass by Bear.
Wow! And Bear manages to take the sixth from Medusa. Holy shit.
To see results, I think Coco did what Al did on the finish line.
Mucho caliente. Wait, hold on. I need what's spicy in German? Hold on.
I see.
Germans don't have a word for spicy. Have you ever had their food?
Oh God, this is another one that I can't pronounce and I have to type.
Oh, look. Somebody putting up spam.
I got it. I'm on it.
Yeah, I already kicked him out.
Oh,
Don't
did
come
you?
back.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait. This.
Coco did.
Oh, Versing. Spicy is Versing? I'm surprised.
Spicy.
I'm surprised German has a word for it. So, holy hell. Is that actually the final? With everything accounted for?
Yeah, I think Coco did what Al did in the Moto 3, like once across the line and crashed.
Yeah. So Coco having a great race, which, dude, Coco has been hard at it this entire season. So it doesn't surprise me to see him up front.
We have
Well,
different
I
screen,
mean,
Chris.
he did rage quit last race.
He did. And I allow people rage quits. It happens.
Chris,
What?
wrong screen.
Hang on, sweetheart. Why I popped up with that? Because I knew we'd be going over soon. Well, here's the problem. Since we don't have the actual director, I don't know what's going to come up. Half the folks have commentation on, and it suddenly is weird.
You're suddenly weird.
Leave me alone! Oh, hey! So we are just about to start our final race of the evening, which means Hades is going to be leaving us in the booth. I'm assuming you are. You're going to be racing the scene, right, sir?
Yeah, I need to use my headset for my fucking controller, don't I?
Yeah, we appreciate it as always, bro. It is entertaining having you in the booth. So, thanks for showing up,
I
dude.
don't know. I might come into the booth after 3 laps.
Come on, you can do it. Don't be bitch, right?
You can do it.
Yeah, don't be bitch. Oh, so I'm going to go ahead and note our sponsor for Moto 2 this season. We mentioned them earlier. We'll mention them again. Mass Sports, bringing you full custom leathers, custom leather gloves, and this season custom leather boots. These folks, man, they keep making it better and better. The prices are good. The quality, what you get is great. And frankly, They can make some amazing designs happen. God, there may be too much beer in my system. Possibly. They can make some amazing designs happen. Check them out. You can talk to our very own Nick J. You can swing by their website. We give it all there, massports.com. Please check them out. Please tell them we sent you. I'm sure they'd be happy to see you. Wouldn't they, Nick?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Send them. I'm about to order a custom one through them myself. I got too fat.
Oh my God. Lose the weight and order one anyway.
Well, it's. I'll talk more about it off air, but it's a little bit of a permanent size change.
Wait. So, are you pregnant? Is this what we're talking about?
No. I've been working out like a maniac. So
I
got fat,
all right,
but also
fair enough. Yeah. Wait. So, here's what I gotta ask. Since it's gonna be riding Project Shitbox, is the suit gonna be brown on the bike too?
Yeah, I haven't decided yet. I still kind of want my pirate leathers, like Jolly Roger themed.
Oh, I think you need both.
Does that make me Captain Shitbox?
Captain Shit. Oh, you can put them both together. Dude.
Yar.
Dude, imagine a Jolly Roger with the shit emoji on the flag. The shit and crossbones. It could be amazing.
The shit and crossbones. What would that be in Germany? Dumb shit bones.
Scheisse and crossbones. I want it. Alrighty, folks. We're going to take a brief break. Hope you're at least mildly entertained. We'll be back with qualifying for MotoGP and the MotoGP race here at the Austrian Red Bull Ring on the Xbox. Stay tuned, folks. Thanks for watching. And welcome back, folks. Good to have you with us. It's been a fun evening. I've been having a blast. How about you, Nick?
Oh, it's been great. We've lost our South African in the booth, but he'll be on the track instead.
Oh, you know what? I love giving him shit. I love hanging out with him, and I like watching him race too. He's not too bad. A lot of our racers really love it. Like this is the one thing that I have to give Hades like amazing credit for. Oops, I screwed up sponsor things. But I have to give him credit for.
I see that.
Yep, fixed. Sorry. Apologies to Moto Orangutan. Which, you know what? I'm going to take a moment to mention them right now because I just earlier, a couple of weeks ago, had to go get, new padding for the riding jeans I have, and they managed to get some of the photochromic shields for the RF 1400 already. While everybody else is telling me, so I finally have one for my 1400, which makes me happy. Makes me very happy. They do take good care of you. I really like them. Like even before Moto Orangutan started sponsoring us, I had like an amazingly positive experience with them. So yeah, I like them. Check them out.
I just wish they were closer to me in a selfish kind of way.
I live like right near you, but the bottom line is I'm like, no, every time I go down there, I get what I want very quickly. Yeah. So no, they take good care of you. I like them. They are. That's the funniest thing. When we picked them up as a sponsor, I was like so happy because they've always treated me so damn well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think I speak for everybody in Race Direction when I say we wouldn't have a sponsor if we didn't think that they were, a just top of the line vendor and local rep. But Moto Orangutan really just checks all the boxes for us there. Yeah. Great guys.
Yeah, they've like of our sponsors. Don't get me wrong, everybody else has had great experiences with their other ones, but Moto Orangutan is the one that, like, early on, I had amazing experiences with. Like I said, so when we picked them up, I was like, "Holy crap, we got those guys! That's awesome. That's cool. I like them."
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they've been cool. Oh, let's see here. So we got Oddball back. Oddball, do not have a disconnect again, bro. We always love him.
He's an adult. He can disconnect if he wants to.
Yeah.
He can leave his friends behind.
There you go. God, I hate you so much. I knew it was coming. Timmy back for some more Jix Buff as well. Medusa, 3 races of it. All right, he's going to torture himself. Coco out there as well, one-handed. Let's see what you got this time. Spanky, always glad to see him. Hades and Max show up. That's when you know it's about to get violent. Veritech as well, and Swaggin in for some fun. Veritech has actually been having a good evening this evening. Like both races he was in, he's had exceptionally good races. So I'm hoping he'll have a good one. I don't expect him to sit podium, but I would expect him to do better than he's done earlier in the season. He's actually shown a lot of improvement tonight. Which, it's a crazy track to do it on.
Some people, like I mentioned when we first started, I just happen to be good at this track in racing games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a weird track. It requires this. Oh my God! Every turn that's next, and it's like Hades was saying though. You get even tire wear because of the fact that the two major left turns on the circuit are both very high speed. So it's just strange. Every right turn, you're braking hard. You're slow when you come into it, but left turns, you're just hauling ass through them. So it's a really weird track.
I think I said earlier in the broadcast that I wouldn't necessarily want to ride this track. And I think I mean that from a track day perspective, but racing this track, I mean, on the brakes is my favorite place to pass. This track is just full of those.
Well, that's because you have a bike that doesn't make horsepower. It just makes braking zones. That's all it does.
Has forced me to be really good at braking zones and corner speed. You are absolutely right.
Yeah. But I mean, I think part of that also, maybe it seems like, okay, like I was saying, the guys that really seem to be amazing at street racing are a lot of times dudes who spent time in dirt. Where you have to have the dumb shit instincts you need to survive in dirt. Because the bike is at its extremes almost at all times. Yeah, and so you get used to things like, oh, the braking isn't hooking up. Things aren't hooking up correctly. And it seems like a track like this where the street guys are going, oh my God, grip doesn't do what I want it to do. Yeah, it seems like in those cases the dirt guys are like, no, it's amazing. All I do is just dig the front end in and cross my fingers and everything will be fine.
Yeah, when the bike's sliding around mid-corner,
yeah.
I'm usually giggling in my helmet.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
And now that I think about it, tracks like this where you're going to be hard on the front brakes, the rear is going to be sliding, and dirt guys are going to be comfortable.
Totally.
Yeah. That's where I'm thinking on it. The more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, no, I could totally see you loving this track because it's a dirt guy track, because the rear slides everywhere where your turn matters. It's going to be rear out the whole way.
Yeah, I think it would be good from a competitive standpoint, but I do maintain that I think it would be boring for a track day.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because it's got to be, I've got something on the line. Otherwise, I'm not going to have the balls to push it into the turns. And that's where it's
it's got to be I'm chasing something, not just a number.
Yeah. Ooh, Timmy. I think during a race or during qualifying, is that the first time we've seen him step front there? I think it is. All right, Timmy, get out there and show us what's up, bro. A 123.8. Oh, yeah. And Coco right behind him. Matt, not far back either. Are these boys going to give us a beat down between the three of them to watch? I'm not going to complain if that's what we get. A Timmy, Coco, Mac beat down would be fun to watch. You're not going to hear me complain about that. And look at one handed. See, this is where you can tell Bear was practicing for this one. He hasn't taken a first in him, but he's been solid in all of them. You look at him in qualifying, and immediately he's a second and a half off of first.
Oh, super solid. I mean, no debating that.
Yeah. That has been my one thing this season. I've been watching him improve over last season. And he was good last season, but I think he's even better this season. And Hades in here in the booth. Come on, bro. You can't be showing up in the booth and then turning down times like that, man. Come on. Do better than that.
We've ruined him.
He's still in here with us, too. I know he can hear me saying it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's the best part about saying it.
He knows I'm giving him shit.
I don't think we have the ability to unmute his mic forcibly. No, we don't. That would be funny.
No, there is no way to forcibly unmute a mic. There's only a way to forcibly mute a mic. God. I can't say what I'm about to say. I can't do it. It is one of the ones where it's literally there's no way.
No. I hear you about to say it. Stop it. No.
Ha! Come on, Hades. We expect better out of you.
Okay.
But Timmy, that is amazing to see out of Timmy. That is a phenomenal time. Looking good,
he's looking solid.
Yep. And him and Coco.
Absolutely solid. Right on his tail. Coco is right on his tail.
Yeah, chase it down, bro. That is amazing. And Swaggin, I'm like, okay, it's a surprise to see Swaggin that far back. It really, and Spanky, come on. Swaggin and Spanky that far back.
Spanky hadn't set a time yet.
Come on, Spanky.
Look,
I guess Hades was listening. I think he's spying on us. We still have a South African spy in the booth.
The spy.
The spy.
I need some Team Fortress
yes,
sound
you do. Supplies, but sex.
Yes, surprise.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Hades, you're gonna be stuck with a French accent from here on in. Thanks.
Yeah, too bad none of them were German. None of them were German, or
no.
I'd import one right now.
Well, I mean, if we're talking German, you'd have to put the medic in there.
Oh, he was.
Yes,
I'm an idiot.
That was the only German in there. The medic was German.
I'm an idiot. I totally forgot about him.
Heavy was Russian, and Scout was Brooklyn.
True. It is true.
Yeah, I know.
Every time
you know what I'm talking about.
Every time, every time I hear this sound clip that's out right now, you know, the Big Bong F Your Life, I picture Scout.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Hades moving the time down even further. Knocks
Hades,
another point three
stop.
off the time. Oh.
Stop. What did you do?
We made him angry. We
Pushing
barely.
Timmy to third. That's still a front row start.
Wow, dude, Swaggin pops his way up there half a second behind Hades. Okay. Clearly, these fast boys have decided they're going to be fast.
Yeah, they got serious. McCargo's still back there trying to figure out where the hill climb is in this event.
He will. Give it time. Mac, as always, not slow. Mac coming in leading our GP series. Hades, 10 points back. Swaggin, 11 points back. Dude, Swaggin is not messing about.
11 from first or 11 from second?
From first. He is 1 point behind Hades. He isn't screwing around. Oddball is, let's see, about, he's 68 points back, but he is 20 points ahead of Coco in fifth. So Oddball looking really good coming in. It's going to be a hell of a fight to catch up to our top three. Maybe he can do it. He's within spitting distance. He's got enough of a season left to be okay. Yep. He's got enough of a season left that he could make it happen. Coco at 103 and Jixbuff at 102. So you've got a fight between those two for fifth place. And they're close enough that they could catch Oddball in fourth. So GP is by no means decided at this point. Here's one that'll surprise you. Medusa, 4 points ahead of One-Handed in GP.
Really?
Yes, he is. If Mr. Voss can get on it, he could possibly catch sixth, and he could be one-handed. Jacko, I'm bummed. Jacko, I saw Jacko earlier this season. Jacko, you decided to not show up for this track, bro? Seriously? Come on.
We're going to see a comment from him any moment now.
Jacko, you're not allowed to do that. You're fast, bro. Come on. Don't be a bitch. Come out here and play.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it. Spanky, I think, you know what? I think Spanky this season hasn't shown up for a bunch of tracks, or when he hasn't had a great showing. He is at 43 points, back in 12th. You know who we're really missing tonight? Stormy isn't here.
I just took notice of that.
Yeah. No Stormy. Huh. Where is our baguette power? I am missing our French dominance. Ho, ho, ho.
He still hasn't forgiven the Germans.
Oh, God. It's hard to let go. But, I mean, come on, bro.
Go, Jack.
Come on, bro. A Frenchman won GP this year. Don't be a bitch, Stormy. Come out here and show French dominance. Come on. Show us the one thing you can win at. It's not war, so you're welcome to win at it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave that one alone.
But, I mean, you're not expecting France or Canada to win anything, and that's the only place they win. So, there you go.
Hey, Canada has one hell of a curling team, and you will respect it.
Oh, their dad bods are amazing. For real, though.
I'm jealous of my dad bod.
For real, though, I want to see some Stormy back. I love seeing Stormy here. That fast as hell, funny as hell Frenchman. I love seeing him around. I want more Stormy. So, under a minute remaining. Hades apparently decided, after talking about, I've got 40s and 45s, comes out and puts down a 22. You lying son of a bitch. I know he's in here with us. I know he can hear me. Don't lie. Stop lying. We don't appreciate that here. Ooh, first sector couldn't do it. Second and third sectors showing reds. Swagging for a second sector red. Oof. Is Hades? Yeah, I think he's staying out there. It's got a 122.269. Nice. For his lap time that he's set there. Oh, red sector for first. Hades, really, bro? Are you going to try to make it? Ooh, Swaggin moved his time down, 0.401. Unfortunately, too late to put in another lap. I think Hades has decided he's just going to go out there and just mess with everybody. All right, Nick, I know you and I, like, despite owning a KTM, you and I both give KTM a ton of shit. But I got to admit.
Oh, sure.
I got to admit, to this day, the delivery on the KTMs actually does look pretty damn good in GP.
You know, call me crazy.
I kind of like it.
But I always think the test bikes look the best in that matte black.
That's fair. That is fair, actually, it is. And I'm going to totally argue with that. But their actual on-track livery looks good. Coco.
Ooh, Coco popping up a spot.
Yeah. Ooh, pushing Timmy back. Timmy going to have a hell of a fight. That's what Timmy was a late joiner of the league, but Timmy ain't screwing around. Like, Timmy has jumped in and been like, I'm going to have a fight with the boys, and I can appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely.
So, Hades, Swaggin, and Coco going to be your front row. Timmy, Mac, and Spanky going to be your second row. Jixbuff one-handed. Oh, crap. Yeah, please move back down. And there we go. Yeah. One-handed Medusa going to be your third row. And on the back row, going to be Veritech. Hey, you know what? I know Veritech will be like, yeah, I'm going to be back there. But Veritech's times have tightened up in GP even. He is getting better.
Oh, this has been a great weekend for him.
He is. Which
I say
wild cards
weekend,
is used
like
to test liveries. It's not bad, Veritech. Bro, you have been tightening up the entire season. Yeah. Yeah, bro. No, we've been watching you in all three classes. You've been getting faster. I got to recognize it. Okay, yeah. Oh, back of the pack. No. Back of the pack, but not by much at this point. You're starting to catch up to them boys. I have to recognize that. There's a reason a lot of youth leagues and whatnot will have a most improved because, Nick, tell me if I'm wrong, I think Veritech's been improving a lot this season. Like, there's a lot to catch up to, and I think he's been doing it. Maybe
There's a lot of changes being made by these racers so far this season. It's all positive from what I see.
No. Yeah, absolutely it has. So we'll take a brief moment. We'll mention again our sponsor for MotoGP. That'll be Moto Rangatang here in Austin, sitting in the south side of town. These guys, man, motorcycle gear, motorcycle parts, and used motorcycles. These dudes take good care of you. I can tell you from personal experience, they've been great for me. Recently, I had to go there, get a few things taken care of, and I was surprised by how fast they got things faster than I expected. I expected wait for a week. No, they had it like too early. I had to tell them, bro, you got to wait. I'll show up and pick it up. So they've been doing good. Good folks down there. Good prices. Let them know we sent you. Give them some love. Down there in South Dallas. Moto Rangatang. Definitely. Badass folks. You bought from them too, haven't you, Nick?
Sorry, I was working on another task. Repeat that.
Oh, that's fair enough. You bought from Moto Rangatang as well, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Both their bicycle and motorcycle stuff.
Oh, you've done bicycle as well? I need to at some point.
I have. I went super lazy. I didn't even dismount my tires and tubes from the wheels.
Yeah.
I didn't give them the whole bike, but I threw 2 sets of 2 wheels at Jesse, and I just went, hey, new tires and tubes, please. Okay, bye.
And
he was like, wait, how much money do you want to spend? And I was like, as little as possible. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Got a call a couple days later that they were ready.
Problem taken care of. Yeah.
Yep. And the only reason it took that long is they had to order tires in for me.
And there we are. Our takeoff for MotoGP. And Hades having a hell of a start, swagging close by. Oh, wow, Coco. Coco, after having a great evening, falls all the way back to 11th here in GP. Holy crap. That was not
really
expected.
Bowling.
That was not expected, though. That was really...
No, not at all.
Look at Swaggin, though, all over Hades. Holy crap. Oh, my that is quite literal spitting distance.
At those speeds, no.
Yeah, you can't spit it away. But that's not what the term refers to, you jackass. Matt close behind Timmy, having a great time here on the first lap as well. Look at this. They're starting to stretch it out over the pack already, but Swaggin, dude, this is the one thing that impresses me about Swaggin. He is always aggressive. I mean, like, that is some serious racecraft. He is an absolute dick when you're at the front of the pack. None of those names up front surprising me at all. Hades, Swaggin, Mac, Timmy, then Jixbuff. See, I always tell you he's sandbagging. Come on, Jixbuff. Let's see more of that. Oddball, not far back behind him. Oddball, please don't let your wireless or whatever it is throw you off again. Please don't.
It's going to happen, but, it'll be okay.
The surprise in all this is seeing Spanky that far back. Ooh.
You say that as I think he just moved up.
Yeah. Wait, Hades, really? That wide? Woo!
That's...
That is really wide, and that gives Swaggin a chance coming into 4.
He was taking the line through Poland.
He was. Ja, das ist fein, ja?
Line.
Line.
Oh, I'm glad Windows Defender decided to do a virus scan while this was all going on. I'm glad. I feel so much safer.
Thank you, Microsoft. Oh, Timmy has managed to slip up past Mac. And knowing Mac, he's probably excited to have somebody back there fighting with him. That is a man I think has actually really enjoyed competition in this league. And that's because he's old as hell like me.
Oh, I was going to say it's for a different reason. But okay, we'll go with that.
There could be other reasons. But I think the reason Mac enjoys it is because he's old as hell like me. I think Mac and I are like within a few months of each other. We're both old as hell.
You're old.
Mac! Oh, that's very wide through 1. And you can see that's his second penalty he's picked up. Hopefully he doesn't wind up picking up a long lap. If you're going to pick up penalties on this track, to be honest, through turn 1's where you want to do it. That has been the one that, like I said, consistently...
Picks that time up.
Yep. That actually gives you consistent faster lap times. I would say 4 times blowing turn 1 is how to win this track, and that may sound terrible, but... Oh, dude, Swaggin having worked his way up ahead of Hades.
Put in work.
I know. This is, oh, God, this fight through here. Oh, Hades. Brilliant pass there. Oh, I'm liking this fight between these two. Please keep this up. Yes, more of this. I am really liking this fight between these two.
I mean, any fight's a good fight, but this one's especially good.
Yeah. No, this has been consistent from Swaggin. He has been one of our guys that there'll be a night or two we've seen him have an off night, but we never see rage quits out of this guy, and we always see just aggressive competition out of him. It's clean, but it's aggressive. He does not let off of you.
There's jokes in there somewhere.
There are. But you know what? Most of them, I mean, actually they've been making fun of Hades, so go ahead and make them. Hades, really? Holy shit!
Oh, hey-oh.
Hades
Who hit
drops
him?
it through turn 3, falling back to 5th, 6th, and swagging up the first. Over 3 seconds ahead of Timmy Turner. Wow, dude.
Was that McCargo's bike that looked like it stopped when he hit him?
It did. It was like an immediate stop. And he kept going. All right, Mac, I don't know how you did that, but props to you, bro.
No joke.
Though Jixbuff still all over him. Ooh, this is going to remain messy. Yeah, all the way back to Kogo in 7th, there's a close enough distance that at this point in the race, there are a lot of places that could change very, very rapidly.
Well, it just did change very rapidly.
Yeah.
One little fall, one little mistake.
Yep.
Boom.
He ate him up. Though Swaggin at this point has stretched it out 3.7. Oh, Mac very close to Timmy and being forced wide to avoid creating a mess. Jixbuff taking advantage of it. Good play by Jixbuff. Oh, Mac, can you make
He's
it happen?
playing chess.
And look at this into 3. Mac trying to look for the inside. Nope. Cannot make it happen. Yep, Mac had to back off of it because we know how the physics in this game works. Try to push it in there and it doesn't quite work. You're going to get knocked off on that inside.
You mean like I won't? Nope, I won't make the joke.
Jixbuff was really looking for the pass under Mac. Couldn't quite make it happen. But that was a really good attempt to the pass through 3. Like he had everything lined up. I thought he was going to get it. Hades, meanwhile, back in 5th. Just off of Jixbuff. Ooh. We'll see what he can do. As we were talking earlier, you have to catch people on mistakes. Really? Oh, that is aggressive. Nope. Not on that part of the track. It's not happening. Yeah, he tried it through 9. It wasn't about to happen. Down through 10. Ooh, Hades into 1 on the brakes. That was incredibly late. Wow. And now he's got Mac to take for the podium. Mac, meanwhile, trying to chase down Timmy. Timmy doing a great job hanging on to that second, but look at Swaggin, bro. If you let Swaggin out in front, he is just gone. He's almost 6 seconds ahead of Timmy at this point. Ooh, I think Hades was too aggressive. Yep. Too aggressive into 4, and Max slips right by again. See, that's what happens when you try to pass an old guy. They're patient. That is the problem there. I'm not hearing anything from Nick. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he vanished. Whatever. So Swaggin out front almost, over 6 seconds ahead of Timmy at this point. Mac tried to chase him down 1.5 seconds behind Timmy. Timmy having a hell of a race too. He may not catch Swaggin, but he is definitely stretching out over Mac. And this fight between Mac and Hades down the front straight. Mac having a bit better exit from 10. Holy crap. Hades with an amazing pass into 1. Very clean, very fast. Dude, this is a great fight on this track. Coco, meanwhile, he's got up to just under 2 seconds behind Mac and closing. Are we about to see the 2-3-4 fight become a 2-3-4-5 fight? Can Coco make that happen? Jixbuff not far back behind Coco. This spacing all the way back to 6th. Way closer than I expected. Swaggin, meanwhile, oh my God. Swaggin, bro, we gotta accuse you of hacks here, man. What the hell? Almost 8 seconds over Timmy. Holy shit. Swaggin just absolutely dominating this race in GP here. 8 laps down. Coco looking close to Mac. Mac just, Coco looking close to Jixbuff. Jixbuff sitting 3.2 seconds back off of Mac. Mac now fighting himself a second back behind Hades. I like there is nothing I can predict in this race. Holy crap. These guys just having one hell of a fight here. As Timmy now 8 seconds back behind Swaggin. Swaggin having an exceptional race. Dear God. It's almost like Swaggin's really fast. This guy has been good most of the season, but damn, he's really stretching this track out. So Timmy, 8.2 seconds back off of Swaggin, but Hades now sitting under a second from Timmy as we start the penultimate lap. Look at how fast, like all the way back to 9th. It is coming through quick. Spanky surprisingly slow. Ooh, almost getting up to one-handed. I am surprised that nobody has incurred a long lap yet. I've seen a lot of people putting a bunch of penalties down, but not quite enough to find themselves with an actual flag or long lap.
It is what it is.
Oh, you're back.
I am back.
Where were you?
I will tell you off air.
All right. We're penultimate now. Here we go.
You got it.
I already said it earlier, but I'm just messing with you.
Good.
I had to speak so much I had to have a cough in there. And, dude, look at the lead that Swaggin has put over Hades.
That is just both punishing
Berserk.
and awesome.
Absolutely
to do
berserk.
that to Hades, that takes some, I mean...
But Hades just on this lap caught up to Timmy. And here we are in the final lap. Hades just ahead of Timmy. And you know what, Timmy? Oh, my God. Wait. Swaggin falling back and forth? Really?
What just happened?
I'm wondering if he burned his tires. Like, I'm wondering if he was turning such a fast lap time that he burned his tires up.
Well, he burned his ass, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, no shit. Like, he was seriously hauling ass, and now he's back and forth. Hades up front. Timmy having a hell of a race. Timmy, bro, keep it up. Let's see that kind of fight out of you. Look at how close he is trying to chase down Hades. Holy crap. Hades with enough tire to finish up the entire race, so he's going to be fine there, but good God, if he makes a mistake, Timmy is going to eat him alive. Swaggin, meanwhile, about 1.1 seconds back behind Mac. Mac now on the podium in third. Holy crap! This has been an unpredictable GP race. Wait, oh my God, my system's hanging. Oh, please don't screw up on us. Please. Oh God. Please, OBS. All right, I decided to catch up. Here we go.
My internet died there for a second as well. I actually just came back.
Oh, wow! Hades taking first. Timmy right behind him. Mac right on his tail. Swaggin right on his ass. And Coco not far back. Jixbuff as well. Holy crap.
Excellent job, gentlemen.
Wow, what a fight. Wow, GP was a good fight. And Oddball managing to keep his connection. Not on the podium, but you know what? That is close enough that I'm like, there. Oh, God. Veritech, the only one really. You know what? Like I said, Veritech's been improving all season. He's going to be far back, but. Good God. All right. That was a legit fight. Everybody in there just giving it all they got. That was a great race to watch. So, Hades, Timmy, and Mac on your podium, Swaggin, despite dominating a good portion of the race, finding himself in fourth. Coco back in fifth. Jixbuff in sixth. Spanky in seventh. One-handed eighth. Oddball in ninth. And I think Veritech back in 10th. I think there was... Wait. Do we have somebody else in there? Oh, my God. I'm forgetting.
This is a great question, but I think you're correct.
Yeah, oh my God, what a fight. Holy crap. All right. I am not going to complain about a reason. Yeah. No, Veritek saying fun night. You're not lying, bro. That's all I'll say. All right. Bit slow in GP, but throughout the evening, throughout the season, we've seen an improvement from you. You were solid all evening. GP lagging back. The only reason you're lagging back is these dudes were all on top of their game. Holy shit. That was a fight up front. And by up front, I literally mean everywhere except for last. Holy shit.
No joke.
That
Seriously.
was a fight. That was a hell of a fight. I can appreciate that. Good job in GP this evening, fellas. Wow. Oh, yeah, okay. Medusa was just ahead of, very good. Dear God. Yeah, wait. Here's the funny thing. Lap times between Veritek and Medusa were within a couple of tenths.
They're the same.
Yeah. And about 2 seconds behind the rest of the pack. So, props to Veritek and Medusa needs it. Medusa, lay off the weed, bro. Come on. You can do it.
Med USA. Stems and seeds, man.
Stems and seeds. No, Veritek looking better and better. Medusa needs to go ahead and stop playing so much Rocket League. We won't give that boy shit. Because we know he's faster than that. That's why we give him shit. Yes. You're welcome, Veritek. You are improving. You are getting better, bro. Just keep it up. But the rest of the field, absolutely phenomenal in GP this evening. Holy hell, I couldn't predict any of it. I was surprised by the results. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
You're surprised.
Yes. So we'll take a brief moment before we call tonight to mention that sponsor from MotoGP, which is Motorangutan here in Austin, bringing you motorcycle gear, motorcycle parts, and used motorcycles, and badass custom bicycles and bicycle parts. You can get whatever you want for them. Make sure to check them out. Make sure to tell them we sent you, because frankly, they are really awesome to shop at. Me and Nick both agree on that one. I know that.
Absolutely.
So next week, Nick, do you know where we are next week?
Bold of you to assume I have that spreadsheet up.
See, I keep it up. Silverstone next week. Down there. That's Australia, right? Oh, God, yeah. It's Australia. But yeah, we'll be down to Silverstone. Bro, we're on the second half of this season already. Can you believe that?
Oh.
We're like we're not just on this, we are into the second half. Yeah, we got Silverstone, Edagon, Misano, Motegi, Chang, Philippi, or no, excuse me.
Roll it back 5 minutes.
Silverstone is the English. I'm stupid.
I was waiting for you to catch this.
Yeah, Philippi.
I'm glad you did.
I'm dumb.
Proud of you.
Yeah, no, Silverstone is UK. I apologize, UK people. Hades at this point included. He's one of the UK people.
We don't apologize to him.
Oh, well, yeah. Hades, good comeback, by the way, bro. Don't screw up so early. We got Motegi, Chang, Phillip Island, Sepang, and in Valencia. We got 8 races left in this season. Kind of excited to see where it goes.
It's a very long season. I like it.
It is, yeah. It's like, don't get me wrong, we've got some folks from a pretty dominating lead, but it's not over. Like, there's no way that this is over. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out. Thank you, people who are live, for watching. Thanks, folks, for chatting. And definitely, if you're watching it in... Do we got to call it in syndication? Is that what it is if you're watching when it's not streaming?
You're using big words and it's late.
If you don't watch it live, thank you for watching too. Though I would say, please do watch it live. We love having your chats. We love having you here. So come back. Yeah, right. Here's the agreement. Anybody that doesn't watch it live routinely, here's the agreement I'm going to make. I'm going to let it slide so long as you show up for the last race in Valencia, which is going to be in March. Come on. Give us a little bit of your calendar. That much. March 22nd. Show up for that. We'd love to see you. So, All that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you, racers, for racing. Thank you, sponsors, for sponsoring. We will see you next week. Same time, same channels. Definitely be there. It'll be exciting. It'll be fun. Catch y'all then.